Okay, and we got a little bit of that Alabama white sauce there, look, a dusting with Cajun. That is our southern style devil eggs with that Alabama white sauce mixed in there. We've got a vinegar slaw and cornbread. Ultimate southern comfort. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we got an absolute cracking recipe. This is just a must to make. This is fully inspired by Laura from my Facebook group. She made this after seeing the Alabama white sauce, and I've changed it a little bit. However, this is a fully inspired recipe from Laura. We are making real southern style deviled eggs. Real southern style. Not like the recipes on the internet. This is a first. And you know, I've just taken out the oven some cornbread, and we're going to throw up a vinegar slaw. We're doing it completely southern style. Hell yeah. In here I've got some carrots. Now I didn't want you to miss the fun that I have with grating. You know I hate the thing. So we're grating some carrots. There's got to be a better way. Give it to someone else to do. Oh, those days are gone. So we're not going to go too crazy on carrot. Well, that'll do. We got about half a carrot there. Right, what we're going to do is knock up the cabbage and everything first. Chuck it to one side. Then we're going to get the eggs on and all that. Well, look, we'll just throw it together. Come on, there's the carrot. In here, I've already sliced through 2 radish. I actually peeled the radish, and then I thought, why did I peel it? You know, the red in there would have been quite nice, so leave the red on. Up to you. I've got a white cabbage, I've got a little bit of red cabbage. Come on. Thin slices for coleslaw. And it's all going to go in that bowl. So it's just as thin as you like. You can grate it, you can cut it thin. It doesn't matter, you know. Nice and steady. Don't rush. Whack that in there. Easy as that. A little bit of cabbage. Again, thin slices. Give that a quick mix in. And there's a basis of our coleslaw there, look. That looks tremendous. One side. So I've got a little pan here, and I've got some apple cider vinegar in there. Look, we're going to bring on a flame only low. We're going in there with some sugar. Now we need to dissolve the sugar. That's all it's about. So grab yourself a spoon and start dissolving. We want to be going in there with a touch of salt. We can go in there with a little bit of black pepper. And we're going to go really to town on this one. We are breaking the rules. Well, we're not actually, but we're mixing it. I've got celery seed, I've got dill seed in there. One or the other, or none. Up to you. I'm going to regret it because I'll get stuck in my teeth, I'm sure. So all we're doing is warming it until that sugar's dissolved. We're not boiling it, we're not cooking it. There you go, that's off. We will be needing that for the eggs, but I want to stir a little bit of oil in there. This is just normal veggie oil if you want. This is actually rice bran oil. That's irrelevant. There you go. I'm not bothered that it's warm. Straight on top of there, and we're going to mix it in. Has to be mixed in because, like all vinegar slaw, you know, we want the cabbage and that to actually release its fluid. and break down. So let's get all those little seeds that are going to get stuck in my teeth distributed through there. Now some people are going to say, why have you got no mayo in here? Well, mayo's in the Alabama white sauce, so we don't want mayo and mayo. And we're going to do a proper southern styled vinegar slaw. Now you can do what you want with that. You can cover it, you can put it wherever, up to you. I'm going to shove it on there. Done. Alabama sauce. In here we have mayo. Now normally I would put 2 tablespoons of apple cider in it. I'm going 1. I actually want quite a thick mixture. So we're going to go about 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Again, it's entirely up to you. We don't have a clean spoon because we just used it in there. A little bit of Dijon mustard, up to about a tablespoon. Now what I did learn the other day was a little bit of Worcester. Now we made this Alabama sauce on the channel the other day, and my lovely friends from over there gave me a few tips, and one of the tips was a little splash of Worcester sauce. So there you go, that's in there. Now we're not going to go too crazy with this. In there, a tablespoon of shop bought prepared horseradish. In here, sugar, salt, garlic powder, black pepper. And we want a little bit of Cajun. Now this is homemade, as you know, on the channel. A little bit in there. Now you can go chili flakes, you can go anything. You can go jalapenos. Anything you want. That is absolutely superb. Do you know what? We're missing some lemon juice in there. Now of course you've got to watch the sourness, but you know, we want a little bit of freshness in there, a little zing in there. Now I'm not going to go a full tablespoon, I'm going to go that much. Use lime if you want to use lime, don't put it in if you don't want to use it. Now I don't want to go any runnier than that, look. You can see why we only went 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. So there you go, we've got that done, and that's what we're going to use with our deviled eggs. Right, we should be cooling that. Let all the flavours melt together. Come on, we've got to get some eggs to boiling. There's some water in the pan. Flame on. Now there's not a great deal of rushing with this, you know, because we want these hard boiled. So get your eggs in. Now you know how to get a hard boiled egg with a soft centre. 7 minutes from now. These, we want hard boils because we're going to pop out the yolk. Just let them boil. Now you can boil it up, turn it off, leave them to sit there for about 12 minutes and they will be hard boiled. Or I'm going to boil them for about 7 minutes, turn the flame off, let them sit there for about 3 minutes, and then I'm going to rinse them under the tap. And when I say rinse, pan under, water on, cool down. There you go, you've done your 7 minutes. Turn it off, let it sit there for a couple of minutes, and then drain it off or put the eggs in cold water. Okay, our eggs, they've been sat in cold water for not very long actually. Anyway, come on. We need to be taking the shells off our eggs. Take the shells off any which way you normally do. Just peel your eggs and put them to one side. So there you go, we got our egg just put to one side and just carry on. So it's a case of cut your eggs and pop the yolk. And all these eggs actually, the yolk is at the bottom. Hey, not to worry. Right, we want to be coming straight through there. Like that. Now we want to be popping that egg out of there. We want that in there. Like that. And just put the egg whites to one side. So let's just keep going. So we've got all these egg whites. We got our yolk. That is fabulous. Now what we need to do is you can either take a fork and you can mash it, and that's how I'm going to do it, or you could take a sieve and you can put your egg yolks in there and squash them through with a spoon or anything like that. I don't want to clean the sieve, so we're going to do it this way. Does it make a difference? No. No, because you can actually mash up as fine as you like with a fork. Okay, there we go. Right, now we can do this two ways. You can chuck all that in that Alabama white sauce, or you can put your Alabama white sauce in there, and if you like you can reserve a little bit, just to put like a teaspoon over the top. Let's see how we go, eh? So there we go, we got our lovely deviled egg mix there, look. Now we can either pipe it in, or you can just take a spoon and spoon it in. It's entirely up to you. We'll do both just to show you. So we got a piping bag here, we got a nozzle in, and we just put a twist in there actually. Now hey, let me tell you the true story, you know. When I first started with these things, you know, I used to, you drop that in there like that, and then I used to shove my finger in and push it down. Consequently, my finger came through the end, and those little things grabbed into my nail. And you couldn't pull it out, because it's like a fish hook. It was hooked in. So, back in the day, I had to take a knife and open up on my finger to get my finger out. That's a true story. There you go. Okay, right, look, you put a little twist in there like that. Just shove it in there. It ain't going anywhere now. I'm useless with these, I can tell you now. So what we'll do is, we'll just bob some of this in there, and then we'll keep some back just to put in with a spoon. As promised, we'll do both. And I am really terrible with these things, you know. And everybody says, you know, hold it, hold it, hold it, twist it. Okay. So that's twisted up there, look. That drops down there. And then all you do is hold that there and twist that there. And then all you do is take your mix and just blow it in there. And you can be as posh as you like, really. It's up to you what you do, you know. So we got these poshy ones going on there, look. You know, that's okay if you want to be posh. Or you can just, nice and steady, get some of that and just blob it on there like that. Do you have to do it the posh way? Do you? Heck, no one cares. So we just need to be putting all of this together. Come on there. Okay, and we got a little bit of that Alabama white sauce there, look, on there. Nice, steady, not too much. Don't overpower it. Don't forget, it's already in our yolk. And we're going to give that a dusting with Cajun. So there you have it. We have a real southern style deviled eggs, vinegar slaw and cornbread. That is real southern comfort food right there. You know, and I think we're going to go a little bit of chopped jalapeno. Just look at that. That is a fantastic creation right there. That is our southern style deviled eggs with that Alabama white sauce mixed in there. We've got a vinegar slaw and cornbread. Ultimate southern comfort. Just look at this thing. It looks absolutely amazing. I'm going to get in there and tell you what it tastes like. That is our southern deviled eggs, vinegar slaw, and we've got some cornbread already on the channel. Vinegar slaw we've just made the deviled eggs. Oh, come on, we're in. How do you eat yours? Do you just pick it up like this? And here we go. That is off the charts. Y'all gonna like that one. That is absolutely superb. That is an influence recipe from Laura from the Facebook group. It is superb. Eat it with some cornbread and a bit of that vinegar slaw. Come on. Oh. You know, of course it works so well. Deviled eggs with mayo in there, you know. Well, the Alabama white sauce is mayo. I absolutely love the freshness of vinegar slaw. You know, we don't need the mayo in there because it's already in here. That is tremendous. What a fantastic southern comfort meal. Oh, come on. Got those jalapenos on there as well, look. So there you go. That's how to make real southern deviled eggs using that Alabama white sauce. Oh, perfect. A little shake of Cajun pepper over there, vinegar slaw, cornbread, share with your friends. So easy. Way on down south. I hope my southern friends like this. I hope we made the Alabama white sauce just correct. And Laura, absolutely fantastic inspiration. A real recipe in my book. That is superb. I hope it's elevated. And you know what? I hope the old Big Bob Gibson, who invented the Alabama white sauce, puts this on his restaurant. It's superb. If you like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. We'll catch you in the next video.